Thank you everyone for joining us for our online presence meeting. I have some special guests for you, and today we're going to learn how to market your business online. I'm Samika Carroll, your district sales manager, your dedicated business partner, and here's my contact information for support. Let's talk about your online presence. Your online presence is to present and connect in order to grow your network. So let's talk about presentation and connection and how that equals growth. First, let's talk about how to present your online presence. Establish usernames that clearly identify you and your reference code. Choose a high-quality photo of yourself dressed in professional attire or Avon merchandise. Write a profile headline that is simple, clear, and memorable. Highlight your skills. Share your work, and always link to your website. And let's talk about how to make a connection now that you've presented yourself. Networking is the best way to share your business and make new connections. Update your status with current news, interesting articles, and share your own work and thoughts. Add value to your products by not describing what they are, but what they do. Feel free to use emojis, hashtags, images, and other writing styles that draw attention to your posts. Make it fun, yet keep it professional. Here are some sites to utilize. I put some of the most popular, but I want you to leave no stone unturned. There are many others I haven't listed here, so feel free to get creative and find ways to grow your network by casting your net far and wide. And remember, your online presence is forever. So please make sure to curb offensive language and topics. Keep it professional. The purpose of your online presence is to draw people towards you. So be very careful about what you post. Now let's talk about social media in a little more detail. We're going to use social media to build your online sales. And to tell you a little more about that, I have Heather Murphy Carr. Heather is a President's Club achiever. She has over 20 years experience with Avon. This year she has $3,400 in e-store sales, an average of 190 e-store sales per campaign, and is our top e-store representative in District 7514. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Samika. Thanks for inviting me to talk to everybody. Today, we're going to tackle social media posting. You start by featuring an item you love, such as a fashion piece, accessory, or makeup shade. Sharing an image or a video, which will depend on the item you choose to feature. Giving a personal testament, and providing clear instructions how and where to buy. Step number 1, feature an item you love. So, how do you choose an item that all of your customers will love? Well, simply put, it's impossible to choose any one item that all of your customers will love. We're all unique and are each drawn to different things. However, if you rock an item you adore, others will be drawn to you. If not for the item you're showing off, then for your energy. And either way, getting noticed is half the battle. Just make sure to choose items customers can still obtain. After all, the ultimate objective is to make a sale. So pick a scarf, a pair of earrings, a new nail color, or an interactive toy. The choice is completely yours. Once you've picked the item you want to feature, then it's time to move on to step number 2. Share an image or a video. Depending on what item you choose to feature, there are 2 mediums that work well on social media. The first is photos. You can choose fashion items, accessories, makeup shades, etc. Really, anything you sell that is based on how it looks works well in photos. The other way is by making videos. Videos are the most appropriate medium when you need to show product demos, such as showing off the frozen singing Elsa cuddle pillow. You also should choose to record a video when you are showing how-tos, such as how to contour your face using makeup. Step number 3, give a personal testament. Let the customer know details that aren't necessarily obvious, such as a necklace being heavy or lightweight, a lipstick shade looking red in the tube but going on pink, or a scarf that is super luxurious due to its material. Here is where your inner salesperson should shine. So be creative, but always be honest. If you're purely trying to make a sale and really despise the item you're selling, you won't realize much success. So choose items to feature that you already know you love. And don't be afraid to point out items that fell a little short of your expectations. I've done this a number of times, only to have members in my Avon Facebook group disagree with me by giving a glowing review of the same item. The next must is to emote, emote, emote. Let your feelings show. If you're feeling goofy, post silly pictures. If you're feeling sad, put your frown on display. Why? Because customers identify with you more when you let your emotions come out. They respond to whatever you put out there. So next time you watch a movie that makes you cry, snap a selfie and point out how well your wash-off waterproof mascara stayed put. Use customer testimony. How better to sell a product than to let someone else do it for you? If one of your customers has raved about a specific product, pass that along to the masses. Just make sure to obtain permission if necessary. If they've confided their rave to you directly, I strongly suggest asking their permission to post it publicly. However, if they've already posted it for all to see, it's free game. So make sure to use it to your advantage. Step number 4, provide clear how to and where to buy. Make sure you know the rules of whichever social media platform you are posting to, since some don't allow links and others are particular about using personal profiles for selling. Include the name of your featured item. Make sure to post the full and exact name of the item you are featuring so they can locate it in your e-store. Provide your e-store address. Ideally, you will have a link to your e-store directly in your post, but this is sometimes not allowed. For instance, Instagram doesn't allow website links in individual posts, but they will allow it in your profile. Give detailed instructions how to navigate to your e-store. Inevitably, someone will be interested in purchasing an item you've posted, so be ready with instructions how to complete that sale. Start off by providing your e-store address and then tell them how to navigate to the item through it. Make sure to mention that all e-orders above $40 always receive free shipping. If there are any current customer incentives, also known as coupon codes, make sure to point them out at the outset and you just might get an add-on sale. Let them know that you are always available if they have any questions or concerns. You'd be surprised how many people will come back to ask you questions on other items that are completely unrelated to the one you originally posted about. Finally, once you receive notification that the sale has been completed, make sure to thank them. I strongly suggest linking their name in the thank you and posting a thank you image or sticker that's appropriate. People love recognition. Now some final tips. Show personality. There is no singular way to display or demo an item, but it's an absolute must that you show your personality. Be uniquely you and let your photos accurately represent what you're all about. Imperfect is perfect. There's absolutely no need to post a beautiful or, quote, perfect photo. Here's a secret. Your customers want to see you using the products you're trying to sell them. It's the best testimony there is that you believe in the product you're hawking. You have cultivated relationships with your customers and, as a result, they are interested in you. So give them what they want. The more personal your relationships are with your customers, the more they will want to support you. The best part is that with social media posts, you only have to make one post to go out to many, but it's still viewed as personal interaction. Always Take lots of photos, then choose the best of the bunch and edit it if needed. Another tip, take lots of different photos. You being normal, goofy, and artsy will give you a nice selection to choose from, and you may be surprised which one ends up speaking to you in the end. Also, if you decide several are keepers, create a collage. Be a moving target. Make sure to change things up and keep people guessing. Surprise them or evoke some other emotion from them that will cause them to take notice and interact. The last thing you want your post to be is white noise in a sea of other white noise. When you're going through your newsfeed, what makes you stop and read a post or click the like button? Take note of whatever piques your interest and adapt it to your own posts. Are you out of ideas? Check out other reps online to see what they are doing and what is working well for them. Then adapt it to make it your own. Finally, make sure to cross-post. My Avon selfies are posted on Instagram, then cross-posted to my Avon Facebook group, my Avon Facebook page, and my personal Facebook timeline. If possible, stagger the posts so more folks have the potential in seeing them. If you post them all at the same time, it's likely the same audience will be seeing the post on multiple platforms. I also suggest keeping photos and albums so that you can easily locate an item you featured in a previous post when a customer asks you about it later. The bottom line is, once you've created a post it everywhere to make sure it's seen. Then sit back and bask in a job well done.
Wow, thank you, Heather. That was so helpful and informative and very detailed. And I hope everyone takes the information that Heather so generously provided and uses that for their business. So thank you so much, Heather.
My pleasure.
I want to talk to you a little bit more about social media and video marketing. Video marketing is how you can generate interest in your website or the Avon opportunity. So let's talk about why video marketing. It generates 1,200 more shares than text and image. Businesses who use video marketing grow 49% faster than those who don't. Video produces more sales than any other online content. And how-to searches on YouTube are up 70%. So we should be using all of these facts to our advantage and utilizing this in our social media marketing. So how can you start video marketing? It's easier than you think. Find a question your network may have. It could be, have you always wanted to create the perfect wing eyeliner? Or how can I earn money working from home? Plan your video, what you'll need, where you'll need to film, and create a video answering that question. You'll want to include an introduction, the question, the answer with a demonstration, and a call to action. A call to action could be comment below or visit my website. So you'll want to make sure that you have those instructions also in line in the post. Schedule the post when you'll have a time to respond via computer or phone, and private message anyone who responds and strike up a conversation. Post the question to all your social media networks. Now let's talk about online mentorship, growing your business and income through online mentorship. And the best person to speak to you about that is Tracy Falen. She's a gold ambassador. She's been with Avon for 7 years. She has 50 plus enrollments and is our top mentor in District 7514. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So we're going to start by talking about mentoring through product placement online. And Heather talked a lot about doing the posts online with the products, and I'm going to talk to you about how you can add mentoring into that. One of the ways is with the products that you love and you're showing, you can explain how they can get the 40% discount or whatever the discount will be, on those products to get more interest in mentoring. A lot of people will see the product, and when you say you can get it for $5 or, you know, a $10 lipstick, you can get it for $6. It does generate some interest with it. Okay, and then another way to add mentoring to the online ads that you do is by showing your earnings and also being consistent with it. Here is a post where I showed my bonuses, and I would post this every 2 weeks when it updated. And, you know, at first, no one was responding. And after a couple of campaigns, I actually had people that I've talked to about Avon a lot that never were interested actually join my team once they saw, like, I got the $600 bonus for changing my title. So showing the money that you're making definitely can build that interest for becoming a representative. And then finally, another way that you can build mentoring is through fundraising. You can do the fundraising a lot of different ways. You can do it online with posts and sharing that. You can also mail this out to churches, schools, and youth groups. And then also you can do it in person. Like if you go around and you see people doing car washes to raise money, you can bring this flyer and start talking to the people that are raising the money. With all of this, you're going to get more customers as well as more people for mentoring, because people are going to see the money that you bring to that foundation and want to be a part of that. You want to find creative ways to generate interest. So an example of this is, you know, the products, or you can show your income that you're making, and the fundraising. So there's all different ways that you can promote interest for mentoring. Be prepared to share your information. Really, you want to take the time to print out a good response to someone saying, I'm interested, because you're not always going to have that time. Like for me, I actually deliver mail, and I only have a few seconds in between when I'm delivering mail to be able to respond to a lot of people. So I just have copy and paste, and it is a perfect, it's the response that they're going to need to have all the information that they need. So you definitely want to be prepared. If you sit there and say, oh, I don't know, let me go find out, then you lose interest. So you want to definitely have all that information ready and ready to just click and send. Make it about them. With a lot of the people I'm mentoring right now, I'm talking about the $1,000 bonus that they can get with mentoring. And I talk about getting it before the holiday season starts. And it's really generating a lot of interest, because who doesn't want a $1,000 check right before the holiday season? So making it about them makes the motivation so much higher. And then when your people that you're mentoring have goals and are really motivated for it, it motivates you. And it just makes the spirit so much better with mentoring. And set expectations. Again, with that $1,000 bonus, it really does help to set the expectations. You know, we have a set goal to have it by November. When Black Friday comes, you want to have that $1,000 check. So having those expectations is great for everyone because they're working towards it. And because they have that goal and they're envisioning having that $1,000 check, it's motivating them to do things daily to be able to get that. One thing that I use, and I started using it again about a month ago, is the Try It Kit. It is absolutely wonderful. You want to put a couple of brochures in there, and then also you have samples. And then I do take an order form. Even though the order forms are free, I just tear out about 10 pages and I'll put it in there. And then I have a little paper that I sat and I wrote down that explains, what do you do with a Try It Kit? You want to put your information on the back of them and give them out to friends and family and try to collect orders. But the thing that I've noticed is a lot of people are scared. They feel too committed to do it. They don't know about Avon as much. So they start thinking about, oh, well, maybe I have to sell $1,000 in a month or I get punished and, oh, maybe I get charged for my website $50 a month, because there are companies that do that, but Avon's not like that. But given that Try It Kit, what happens is people will end up having $200 in sales. So then that doesn't seem like a big commitment. It seems more like I'm going to get $60 right away. So it definitely opens it up for people to be interested. So where other people will sit there and say, oh no, I'm not interested in the post that says, go to startavon.com. But when you put the free Try It Kit, you get 10 people interested in a couple of days. So I definitely do recommend it for everyone.
That's great. Thank you so much for that information, Tracy. So very helpful. I wanted to just add and highlight here that in campaign 19, we have full-size hand creams for $1.99. It's a great investment with a few samples, a few brochures, a demo hand cream, and you can consider loaning a fragrance or demo that you have available to your person who's trying a Try It Kit, and let them see if they can generate their first $150 order. It would be about a $5 investment, but if they hit all of their campaign goals and achieve their $1,000 in 90 days, your return on that investment is going to be $355. So that's a huge, huge, huge return on your $5 investment. So thank you so much for sharing how you do that, Tracy, and sharing all this great information. You and Heather both have achieved some amazing things with your businesses, and thank you so much for sharing your tips with all of the representatives, particularly the ones that are just starting out with Avon.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. I want to leave off with a 90-day challenge. How does an extra $220 in award sales per campaign and a $2,000 bonus sound? It sounds wonderful to me, and I'm sure it would be welcomed by all of you. If you would like to help someone earn $1,000 within 90 days, then this is for you. By sharing what you love about Avon, you can receive that $355 bonus for yourself. And when you mentor 3, you can earn upwards of $2,000 in bonuses in 90 days by achieving ambassador earnings level. This is in addition to your personal sales commission, as well as your enrollments team sales commission of 2 to 5% once you reach ambassador level. So this is the challenge. Mentor 3 for over $2,000 bonus and increase online sales by $220 just by using the tips that Heather and Tracy gave you today. This is totally achievable. There's a few steps. You're going to spend 2 hours a week planning, creating, and scheduling your posts. Spend 1 hour a week networking and mentoring. Schedule weekly follow-up meetings with enrollments that you find or potential enrollments. And reach out to me, your district manager, for additional support. You can always reach me on Facebook, facebook.com/Samika Carroll Avon, or call me at 310-779-7356. This is going to result in a potential $2,000 plus bonus for you. And in addition to the sales that you're creating in person now, this can put you on track for President's Club, a guaranteed 40%, as well as lots of bonuses that there's no limit to. So you can continue to add people to your enrollments and continue to add to this bonus and continue to add for every level that you achieve in leadership. And I'd love to help you through that journey. So this is a 4-hour weekly investment. It's less than one part-time shift at a job, and usually a part-time job will be making less than $15 an hour. But being generous and saying that a part-time job shift once a week would pay you $15 an hour. That would be over the 90 days, 12 shifts for $720. And this is for 4 hours work a week. I'm asking you to invest that time in yourself and your business, because you'll be giving yourself a guaranteed 40% on your personal sales, as well as achieving a $2,000 plus bonus. And you'll be helping your mentee to potentially make over $3,000 in 90 days. And it can be anywhere from that, just doing the basic steps of their onboarding, which I will help you with. That will get them to their first $1,000, and we can continue that up to $3,000 for them. So you'll be not only helping others, but helping yourself and putting an extra bonus into your pocket. So I want to know who's with me, who would like support, and how we will go forward in the future. So let's open it up to your comments, questions, and let's answer anything you had about what both Heather and Tracy has presented to you, as well as this 90-day challenge. And let's see if we can't get you all some extra earnings.